This conference will now be recorded.
కూర్చోకూడదు ఫ్రీగానే ఉందా అక్కడ ఫ్రీ ఉంటే కూర్చో సో is I audible online people?
Yes.
Very good morning. Morning offline. Very good. Up to now what we understand, there is a cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a one type of practice, so which is used to yes please.
Protecting
So,
networking devices. Yeah.
Yes, it is protecting networking devices, sensitive information, and from unauthorized accesses. Okay. Multiple modules we are using a SOC analyst. SOC analyst stands for Security Operations Center. The primary role of SOC analyst is to detect and respond to security incidents in real time. So for this process, they need to involve in advanced monitoring, network traffic, system logs, and other security data, identifying the suspicious data. So for that, they need a SIM solution. SIM is nothing but Splunk. So apart from Splunk, IBM Credar, ELK Stack, so Sentinel also there, but we are talking about a Splunk. Okay, so now come to the Splunk. So Splunk can be work for multiple purposes. Why? Because it is like a sharp knife. So it can be suitable for security and compliances. It can be suitable for IT operations. It can be suitable for application performance monitoring APM, and also it can be suitable for DevOps and observability, and also it can be suitable for business analytics also. But whatever it may be, Splunk can suitable for multiple ecosystems. In that process, you will get an opportunity within the Splunk platform, also outside the Splunk platform with a SOC analyst also. That means Splunk analyst you will get a job, or SOC analyst also you will get a job. Whatever it may be, Splunk analyst or a SOC analyst. Okay, the analyst, you are going to be an analyst. So in that case, what is analyst? Analyst is a person or a role. Analyst is a person or a role. And then what is analytics? Who are doing the analysis on the top of existing data or coming data. Okay, so who are deep dive into the data to understand the patterns of your data, understand the business, understanding the security use cases, everything. This guy is considered as a analyst. Understand, sir? Now, types of data analytics: descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, prescriptive. Descriptive means on the top of existing data you are going to apply analytics. That we call it as descriptive. What is diagnostic? Why it was happened like that? What is the problem? Why it was happened? That is descriptive. Predictive: what will be going to happen if you change something? Predictive. Okay, then prescriptive. Okay, if something happened wrong, what should we need to do? Okay, if you are thinking something, it has not happened, what you need to do, what should be done, is the prescriptive. Now whatever it may be, all these type of data analytics can be applied on the top of data. So in that case, how many types of data so you have? Structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data. Structured data means CSV files, tables, okay, data in the rows and columns. Semi-structured means JSON, Parquet2, Avero, ORC, XML. Unstructured data: log files, raw events, scripts, messages, tickets, metrics, configurations, and transcripts. Even I am talking now, that is in English show, so it will be translated. That also will be considered as a unstructured data, and many more. But whatever the unstructured data, best example are mission generated data. Let's say in my laptop I am doing lot of operations now. Based on that, some performances will be registered now. Based on that, some CPU utilization, memory utilization, and everything will be happening now. So activities, operations, and performances all will be considered as a mission generated data. mission generated data. So mission data in the form of log files. Log files. Let's say, for example, if you are using for example, ISO mobile, iPhone, for example, okay, iPhone. If you write on the desktop on main page, if you swipe left side at down, there is an option how much percentage of battery you are utilized. Okay, and then the percentage of battery also, which percentage of battery used for which app, how much time you spent on Instagram, how much time you spent on YouTube, how much time you spent on other apps. It is showing entire things. Na? How it is showing? By collecting the application logs. By collecting from application logs, it is showing that battery usage on the every application. Let's say I have some use case. Uh, you purchase one mobile on last 1 year back. Now from past 1 year onwards, you are utilizing one mobile. Okay. Now my question is, how many times your mobile got a full charged from last 1 year? Full charged. How many times your mobile got switched off without zero with 0% of battery? How much time? How many times you kept 50% above 50% of charging? How much time you unplugged before 25% charging only? Did you give this all information? No. By seeing and also whatever the chart we are showing in the ISO mobile or iOS mobile or Android mobile, it is not visible. Why? Because this is not use case which was done normally with the data. It can be done with a log file. You just go and check in the log. Okay, every information about the battery will be there. Okay, I'm especially talking about ISO mobile. Okay, Android mobile means some setting is there, you need to enable it, then only you will get that logs. Okay, there is a software, then only it will be get with that software. Okay, but ISO mobile, you just have a option called general. Directly you can search analytics. I will show you analytics and improvements. Analytics and improvements. In the analytics and improvement, there is a analytics data. Analytics data. Click on analytics data. So there is a all logs. Okay, I will show you. One second. There is a analytics and improvements tab. There is a analytics data. Okay, there is an option of these all other logs, JSON format or log format, whatever. Okay, so here if you observe, this is the WhatsApp logs. Okay, here there is a WhatsApp log. It looks like this. Android also visible, right? Visible. Some software is needed. Some software is needed, so directly. Here directly you can see some software is needed. Okay, so you can't understand this logs, or if you have to observe. Entire information, even phone pay logs are there. Okay, so how much transactions happened, when the transaction was done, whether transaction was successful or not, every information will be there. Okay, these are the logs, so that Basically, the log is nothing but all the activities, operations, and performances of the device. Understand, sir? No. Now, as we already discussed, as of now, we all guys are working and running on data analytical process. Okay, whatever it may be, whether it is a security operations, whether it is a business operations, whether it is a IT operations, all people are working for the data analytical process. In that case, the present market, there are multiple tools are there. Like in the on premises, there is a quick queue, quick sense, okay, Tableau, Power BI, okay, in cloud-based AWS Athena, QuickSight, Azure, Microsoft Fabric, GCP, Looker, and Data Studios. These all are the data analytical tools and best in the data analytical operations. Okay, then what is the use of going with unstructured data? These are good enough on structured and semi-structured data, but unstructured data they won't support. Okay, now all guys are applying structured and semi-structured data and doing the lot of data analytics. Then what is the necessity of going with the unstructured data? Why? Because unstructured data having a huge amount of information. Why? Because structured and semi-structured, what you confirmed. For example, you just have a one coffee and you are doing some phone pay. In that case, structured and semi-structured will store the data of what is your name, what is your phone name, phone number, what is your J section, what is the transaction ID, what is the receiver, what is the sender, or response time, application response time, and with how many minutes it was completed the transaction. This is the fields only it will be stored, but in the log file, so every information, every piece of information, it will be stored, as I said in the last class example. Okay, so if you talk about a structured and semi-structured data, your name, okay, your course, time in, time out, okay, and other some few mobile number and mail ID. But if it is a unstructured data, entire process, you came to Provoke, after that you talked to Dinakar, you gave some information, after that you came to a room and you listen the class, you ask 10 questions in the class, and after that again you talk to Dinakar and you went off. See, in all this sentence only, all 5 requirements is also there, but more information you are getting. Got my point, sir? That is the benefit of unstructured data. But unfortunately, unstructured data is not suitable for doing data analysis. Okay, that's why present existing tools are not supported. So that the specially tools called Splunk, IBM Creda, Realk Stack, other tools, log analysis tools is needed. Understand, sir? Now, example. So what is the benefit of getting unstructured data, going with unstructured data? As we already discussed, unstructured data is not understandable. Okay, then why we are going with unstructured data? For example, if you talk about a Flipkart, you try to purchase some product. Okay, is it directly you can purchase your product? No. How you can purchase your product? Particular thing. Everything you done, you selected, you just add to purchase also, purchase add to card also, and now you are in the payment mode. Did you purchase that product?
No.
Money also in your account.
You should have an account first.
Yes, 100% super correct. First you need a account, otherwise you need to create an account at the time of purchase. Otherwise you have a account, you need to log in first. Okay, without a login credentials, nobody will purchase you, sell you. Understand? That means login is more important. So that suppose you don't have a login, so it is asking for sign up. Okay, so you gave some details and confirm. You click on confirm, so automatically you will create a login. So and immediately it will ask for check login page. If you provide your username and password, it will open the login page and you can purchase it. Understand? This is the process. Very good. But while providing that information, you didn't confirm the details. Then did Flipkart will save your details? No. Without confirmation, it won't be saved. Then who is loser here? Both. I am the Flipkart person. You are the customer. Both are only Flipkart person is loser. From past 2 3 days onwards, you are listening the classes, and you are not giving your phone number and mail ID to the concerned person. Okay, from fourth day onwards, you are not coming. At least as we gave a 3 hours of classes to you, at least I need a contact to contact you now. I need a phone number to contact you now. Now who is the loser? నీదేమైంది 3 days బాగా నుంచి విన్నావు కదా, వచ్చినా రాకపోయినా తెలుసుకున్నారు కదా, ఎవరు ఫ్రీగా చెప్తారు. సో ఎవరి టైం వాళ్ళకి ఎలిజిబులే కదండి. The own times are important for them. So 3 days, whatever it may be, you listen something and you at least you interaction happened and you know something.
For better option also we go. After 3 days.
If you went also, but here I don't have an opportunity to talk at least once, whether you like my content, whether you are not okay with my classes. At least I need some information to contact with you na. But you don't have a contact. Who is the loser here? I am the loser. Nowadays all guys are come to our door and selling the products, but people came to Flipkart, but Flipkart is unable to sell the product. Why we are went to Flipkart? Is Flipkart is a super statue? No, na? Yes or no? For the needy only, because of need only, we went to the Flipkart. But unfortunately, because of that process, you didn't confirm, they didn't get any information, and you didn't purchase the product. Nothing will happen. You will go through the Amazon or other ABC site. But here, you knock the door of Flipkart, but Flipkart unable to send the product. Here also, you knock my door, you sit my 3 classes, but still you needn't enroll, means who is the loser? So myself. So same like that here also, you knock the Flipkart door, but they are unable to sell your product. Okay, you are not a loser. So Flipkart is the loser here. Okay, now is any chance to connect with you by Flipkart with this process? No. Why? They don't have any contacts. So in that case, how the business will run? Yes. So in that case, so you depend on the database of JSON only, semi-structured data, structured and semi-structured, only confirmed data by user. If you confirm, then the data will be stored in the database, whether it is in the form of data, CSV file or any other like a JSON file or Parquet, whatever it may be. That means human confirmed data only on the structured and semi-structured database. Basically, if you depend on the database, you need to confirm it. If you don't confirm, there is no information. That means database having a limitation up to whatever the columns you are expecting, whatever the things you need to capture, that only it will be there. మీరు ఏమనుకుంటున్నారో అవే అక్కడ ఉంటాయి. Yes or no? But in this scenario, if you depend on the mission generated data, so what will happen? So there is a person, he contact to flipkart.com. That means he search for the flipkart.com. That request goes to the Flipkart server first. Before opening the flipkart.com, the request will goes to Flipkart server. Flipkart server will register your address. So and so 1.2.3.4 person came to me and he asked me so and so. I gave a successful status to open my website, and he opened a website. Now, if he unable to give this information also, still I have a information about you. That is your IP address. There is a chance to contact you now. Yes or no? 1 second, sorry. Hello. Class. So in that case, so if you depend on the mission data which was not confirmed by human also, you can have a chance to get that information. Okay, if it is depend upon the database, okay, only confirm on data. What happened in the previous things? Okay, for example, today you are thinking that this is the fields I want in the dashboard. Tomorrow immediately I need this field also. Again, people needs to store the data. Got my point. Today 10 columns are there, sir, but our customer is not happy with our 10 columns. You need more columns. That columns data also needs to be onboarded again. Okay, that means only the data which was there in the columns only you can show it in the dashboard. But if it is a mission generated data, entire information will be there. When you want, immediately you can call. You got my point, sir? And also it will register entire information about the process. Okay, depends upon the log type. Okay, for example, but somewhere some have something having a limitations. For example, if it is a Windows having a Windows logs. Okay, it will register all the logs from applications, all the logs from security, all the logs from system, even startup, shutdown. Okay, uptime, downtime. Okay, login failures, everything. It will be registered. If you want, you can check here. Sorry, event viewer. This is Windows application. There is a Windows event viewer. Windows logs here. These are the application logs. These are the security. Information auditing, user account creations. Okay, this is the setup logs, system logs. Understand? Even you can all these we can check here also. And the C program Windows logs. See, this is one application. These are the logs. So it is all log. Understand? Chandu, door is gone. Clear, sir? So that here also in the security points also, for example, if you talk about event, okay, here some set of logs only will be available. If you want root level logs, again there is another process, sysmon logs, that is system logs actually. So in that case, sysmon logs consists of entire. Actually, we need a separate software, sysmon. Okay, in that case, sysmon will use to capture entire thing. For example, if any modifications happen, okay, what is the child event, what is the parent event, what modification happened, what changes happened, what lateral movement happened, entire information it will be stored, so that depends upon the requirement we can easily understand what hacking process he utilized. Everything you can understand based on the log, but these all not available in the database. You got my point? So that mission generated data is powerful to understand what is happening in our real application. Understand, sir? So that you can implement lot of use cases by using a mission generated data. So simple mission generated data is a powerful one, sir. So it can store entire information. By using that information, you can implement lot of use cases. Lot of use cases. Simply Splunk is the one of the solution for connecting to any type of data. Splunk is used to collect and search, analyze, and visualize the mission generated data from business and web analytics, security, IT operations, and compliances and observability. It indexes and processes large volumes of data from various sources such as servers, applications, and devices to provide insights, identifying patterns, monitoring performance, detecting threats, and troubleshooting problems. Also, see, it can be do multiple things. Understand, sir? Now you understand. Splunk can be solution for any type of data, and it will do good analysis on any type of data. Any question up to now? Anybody having any questions, please ask me up to now.
సిస్టంలో అది కూడా ఇంటిగ్రేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు నార్మల్గా
Sysmon to logs we can inject it. So for example, there is a Sysmon.
విండోస్ ఓఎస్ అన్నిటికి డిఫరెంట్ ఫార్మాట్.
Not like actually Sysmon is the another server. Okay, if you install the Sysmon server in this laptop, it will start capturing the root level of data. So after that you need to integrate Sysmon with Splunk so that you can get the Sysmon's data into Splunk. On the top of the Splunk data you can create an analysis.
డేటా ప్రొటెక్షన్ కి
No.
మెయిన్
DLP, data loss prevention systems, for that Sysmon is more important. And also entire process, basically Sysmon is a free Windows system service and a driver that provides detailed information about the system activity by logging events to Windows event logs. It enhances security monitoring by providing granular logs for the events that are not covered by default Windows logging. I showed now that is default Windows logging. And also such as process creation, network connections, and changes to file creation times also. Okay, by analyzing these logs, security professionals can better detect malicious activity and investigating security incidences. Simple, Sysmon, short for system monitoring, is powerful Windows system service and a driver developer by Microsoft that provides detailed monitoring and logging for system activities to enhance security monitoring and for forensic investigations. Once installed, Sysmon runs on persistence across system rebooting and recording granular information such as process creation, network connections, and changes to file creation timestamps also, where are saved to Windows event logs for the further analysis. Now move to Sysmon versus Windows event viewer. So default versus enhanced. Unlike default Windows events viewer, which has limited event visibility, Sysmon provides a much deeper level of detail about what happening on the system. Okay, maybe a hacker won't be visible on Windows event logs. Okay, you better to go with Sysmon. So why? Because it has a complete deeper level of information. So everybody has his own capability. Same like the default Windows viewer having some capabilities. It won't register entire information. So on that case, Sysmon. Okay. It's still we have antivirus. Sir. Antivirus will capture only the virus, thorns, Trojan, this type of errors only. Okay. Any worm are there. But inside the file, if any suspicious will be there. EDR solutions. Like that. Extension features will be. Depends. So in that case, as a security analyst, we need to connect to every of the server. Then only it will be observed. Service needs to be enabled. Then only it will be captured everything. But it is our personal laptop. No need that. In real time, they will enable that services. See, process creation, process the information it will be.
సపోజ్ ఏమైనా బ్యాక్డోర్ క్రియేట్ అయితే మనకి ఇది క్యాప్చర్
ఇది capture. So Sysmon provides visibility into activities that are normal Windows do not capture well. Process creation with full details, parent, child process, command line, hashes also. network connections, remote IP, port to process making connections, file creation and modification, register changes, driver loading, named pipes, WMI frameworks, clipboard events, depending on the configuration. These all are the core activity attacker performed. So
Sir,
Sysmon becomes a powerful detection sensor. Yes, please.
ఇప్పుడు వర్క్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్లో ఇది విండోస్ వ్యూవర్ ఉంటుందా సార్? సిస్మోన్ కూడా ఉండొచ్చా సార్?
By default, Windows viewer is sir. Okay.
ఓకే.
By default, Windows viewer only. But in our organization, Sysmon.
ఓకే.
So both needs to be logged. So based on the use cases, they used to search our data.
ఒకసారి ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఫైల్ లెవెల్ మానిటరింగ్ ఎలా చేస్తారు మరి?
This file creation and modification. You need to modify, you need to monitor the files because of Sysmon. No, so high level of operations. So depends. Apart from this, this is Windows. Only Windows. Windows for this Windows. Linux again syslog capturing centrally, or directly //log or /proc. CPU utilization, memory utilization, like that. All we are going to discuss. We are going to create analysis on the top of data. See, you can see this. Actually, these are the event IDs. If any process created, this is the event ID it will create it. If you search the logs with this event ID, so you will understand what process it was created. In that case, file creation time changed was happened. That means event ID equals to 2. Some people are connected to my laptop. That is a remote login. Na? So that remote login. Where is this? RDP. Where is that? Process mapping, clipboard, file deleted, registry, file creating, see remote thread, and process creation, file creation, transports. So different IP IDs are. So what happened sometimes? So what happened? User is there, na? Hacker will be connected to our laptop, and they need to maintain a persistent. For example, one hacker was connected to our laptop. You need to do some work that will take 1 hour time. Assume that. But 1 hour time you need to be connected with our laptop. Na? This is called persistent. Okay. To maintain that persistent, you need to be active on our system. He will create a one registry. Why? Because without a registry, assume that within 1 hour you can't be active. Na? Maybe half an hour, you after 10 minutes you shut down your laptop. Okay. Then next time after 10 minutes again you open the laptop, the connection was lost by hacker. Why? Because you don't have a registry. Na? So that's why what happened, hacker, if unexpected stop will be happened while doing this activity, what they will do, he will register some information on the registry, so that if it will be restarted or if it will be again started also, based on the registry, again hacker get a connection. That is called persistent. So any registry changes happen 12, 13, 14. You got my point? This all information process tampering. Any process tampering was happened, 26 event will be registered. Any file deleted, for example, sometimes what will happen, he done something, okay, that was registered as a auditing log. He cleared that audit logs also. On that case, Windows logs it won't identify, but Sysmon log it will be registered. Even cleared audit logs also. Okay, this guy cleared the audit logs. Yes, everything it will maintain. So the deep level of analysis will be done. Okay. Only this only now. In entire process, there are multiple log types are there. Antivirus logs are there, DNS logs are there, system logs are there, Sysmon logs are there, Windows point of view, Linux point of view, Linux logs are there, cloud point of view, cloud logs are there, configuration logs are there.
Security logs and separate.
Security logs. See, every device has its own security logs. Okay, this laptop having security logs. We are collecting security logs. Some other line is having a security logs. We are collecting the security logs. What is the use of Splunk? All these logs are collected. All type. For example, you have a security logs. This guy having a security. This girl having a security log. These all come into the Splunk, and these all Splunk will be correlated all you three, and creating a one use case. Okay, on the top of your data only it needs to be created, means it will be lagged in the other guy. Instead of that, you three can be correlated and created as a one use case. That is the main purpose of Splunk. It is not only dealing with only you, it can be deal combinedly also. Okay, why? Because all type of logs come based on the source type.
కనెక్ట్ చేయాలంటే ఏజెంట్ ఇన్స్టాల్ అయ్యింది.
Is it agent install or other methods also? There are multiple methods are there. Okay, let's say for example, whatever the event types I am showing, event viewer. Okay, this is the event viewer. No? These logs you want to collect. For example, in Splunk, I have already a Splunk, sir. Just observe. Just today, it is too early to discuss, but understand. See, simple. This is my Splunk. Now simply go to settings. In my laptop only now I have a logs. Now here, just monitor. Click on monitor. Local event logs. See, application logs. Security logs.
బట్ అవన్నీ రాలాక్స్.
Logs. So if you want directly file and directory monitoring, files and directory, go to the browser. C drive. Windows. Logs. Select it. Now click on next. So this is the source type. Okay, same data getting from this guy, same. So this guy's data also passed with source type. Your source type and this guy's source type will be matched and correlated. All will come under the one source type, sir. Okay, now I'm storing in one data. Just call it as win logs. Okay, Windows.
ఆయన 2:30 వస్తారండి. ఇంకేం పెంచడండి మీరు పెంచడానికి వస్తా అన్నాడు, మీ ఆఫీస్ వస్తా అన్నాడు, అది ఎక్కువ వస్తున్నాడని చెప్పండి.
Windows index. Now just save it, review and submit. See, all logs right now I showed it is came into Splunk. See, CVS logs, XML2. Okay, XML2. These all are the CVS logs and all. These are actual host monitoring. These are okay. Only security logs you want. Just go to settings, add events. Okay, monitor. So local. So I want application logs, security logs, system logs. 3 types of logs. I showed now in the Windows event. These 3 logs, even setup logs and forwarder events also I am selecting. Setup and forwarder events. Clear?
సిస్మాన్ అంటే దానికి సెపరేట్ డ్రైవర్ ఉండాలి.
Again separate. So, first you need to enable the service. You need to download the Sysmon software and you need to enable it and you start capturing the data. And after that you need to install the agent and we'll need to collect it. Same process. It is agentless normally. It is a local mission only we are collecting. If it is Sysmon is here only, we can collect Sysmon log also. Okay, now I don't have, that's why I am just showing with the Windows logs. Now click on next. So I am just creating one separate index for this also, win index. Okay, as just Windows, just call it the Windows, just save it. Now review and submit. See, Windows logs was collected. Such index equals to Windows. Index equals to Windows. Source equals to Windows security, Windows application, Windows system. I don't have any forwarder events and setup logs. That's why events are not registered. If we have events, so that will be registered. See,
So from
step
what
is 8.
timeline it will capture the logs?
See here, the time is this one.
We have 30,000, right? So
Total
those
30,000
are
means actually
one.
every laptop his own capacity, no? Based on the capacities, it will be registered for last 30 days or last 1 year, last 9 months data. Depends. For example, like a CC cameras, for example, Windows event logs, no? So we will check what is the my last events I am collecting. This is 28/1/26 today. Okay, I'm just making reverse. 92,000 events, no? So 19/1 2026.
Till that time,
From that day onwards, I'm collecting. Okay. 19/1
Okay.
means 19th day onwards I am collecting actually. You can select, you can check your Windows, how many logs you have in your system, that many logs it will be registered.
before that,
My events was expired. Okay. Capacity and somewhere maybe 30, it's all depends, sir, actually. Why? Because I collected one of the guys events. If you observe, one guy came to our institute and he claimed that my laptop was hacked by some other people. So we checked the Windows logs actually. For that we take that logs. See, 7 months logs we got. So on 11 2024 2025, 11th month 24th date I collected.
yes, it is depend on hard disk.
Hard disk and somewhere usage also. And also if the services sometimes what will happen, our services will be run and up, so that it will be deleted the bad data. Okay, how many days Windows logs was maintained? Retention period of Windows logs. Not retained by the days by default. These are retained based on the log file size and how the log is configured. The answer is always it depends upon the log size, event volume, and retention settings. So default Windows event logs out of the box is application 20 MB, few hours to few days. So system 200 MB, few hours to few days. So security 20 MB, sometimes minutes to hours. Actually, what happened? Why it is only for me? What is the my first event? One. Okay, 19 28. 1928 means it's almost 10 days, 1 week. Why? Because my laptop is almost up for 18 hours daily. 18 hours daily. So 18 hours daily means it's keep on working logs now. So in that case, 20 MB means within 1 week it will be completed. No? But that guy, why 7 months? Because maybe he will open every day 1 hour like that. That's why we are getting a 7 months. Heavy usage means short period you will get. Less usage means high period you will get.
A small doubt.
Okay. So
Laptop hacked by someone.
That is entire process. We need to check any process was created, any unknown services was registered. Okay, with only Windows logs we can't understand. We need DNS servers logs also, other logs also. We want to get exact uh, hacker information. Even sometimes we need something like application logs, how hacker was logged or like that. But with Windows logs, what we understand, what we can create it is, so any unknown services was installed or not. See, this is the search query to find out that. So we find out, okay, these all are the service names he registered actually. We find out the what services he installed in that laptop. In that we find out any unknown services was registered. Okay.
So in
These
Splunk,
are the
if we want to see the data, yesterday's one, you created this today, right? So
yes.
if we want to see yesterday's data, will Splunk will store that data? I mean, if we,
Yes,
I mean,
yes. Now today it was not today. It is completely monitoring. It is monitoring, no? Continuous monitoring. Now logs are coming automatically. Splunk will maintain.
okay. If
Splunk will maintain.
those logs are deleted in our system logs also, Splunk will maintain them.
Splunk will have that information.
Okay.
Why? Because Splunk has its own storage capabilities.
Okay.
So retention period only laptop retention period చెప్పారు. నార్మల్ గా అయితే గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా 5 years దాకా డేటా మెయింటైన్ చేయాలని చెప్తుంది కదా, అది వేరే ప్రాసెస్.
5 years data, it is not by personal laptop. It can be maintained by companies. Companies will take it as backup. You got my point. So they will use to maintain their data as a backup. Actually, Splunk also work as a backup.
So in
So
Splunk
for example,
also we can set
in
some
my laptop,
retention
10 days,
policy,
one second,
right?
madam, one second, madam. 10
Okay.
days, 10 days only my laptop was maintaining. But now 10 days was already loaded. Now tomorrow it was loaded. Tomorrow also, next to 10 days also my data will be loaded in the Splunk. Now in Splunk 1 month data, in my logs only 10 days data. So come to the Splunk, how many days it will be maintained? Again, capacity and retention policy.
We can back up also those logs.
Yes, you can take the backup and you can archive. What happened now? Whatever the data I am collecting, the data is in Splunk storage. Okay, in the Splunk there is a buckets: hot bucket, warm bucket, cold bucket, frozen bucket. The first data will be in the hot. Now I store some data now.
Okay, it will transfer to hot to frozen, right, sir?
For example, this is the Splunk now. Okay, Splunk, the database came. Now the Splunk will be stored into first hot bucket. First data, fresh data. Now based on, for example, I gave some parameters to hot. Hot will be rolls to warm bucket. Okay, and after that warm will be rolls to cold bucket. Okay, whatever the data in the hot, warm, cold buckets are searchable with the SQL query. Okay, you don't want the data. For example, last 3 months onwards you are storing here. 3 months data is searchable. That means this is January na? So October, November, December. Sorry, November, December, January. It is storing. Now in that case, January data is in hot. December data is in warm. November data is in cold. Now January is completed. So what will happen? Cold data. That means November data is to frozen. Frozen. FROZON. Frozen. Okay. Now what happened? November data is in frozen. Na? Now this December data is in cold. January data to warm. Now February to hot. Like moving. At frozen, what will happen? November data will be deleted. You don't want.
Okay, frozen is
Elapse. If you don't want, for example, you want to maintain, that will be maintained as a archive position. Archived means save it in the compressed format. You need to provide a parameter. Then it will be archived there. Whatever the archived data will be reused again. What happened? There is a thwart bucket, THAWAD. You need to move this archived data to here, and again you need to rebuild the index. ఎందుకు మనకి రిటెన్షన్ అయిపోయినాక మనకేం పని? ఇంకా లాస్ట్ 3 months నుంచి డేటా ఏ ప్రాబ్లం లేనప్పుడు మనకెందుకు ఆ డేటా? ఆడిట్లను ఆర్కేడ్ పెట్టుకోండి అప్పుడు. సో This is not at all a final data, sir. This is completely for analytical process. So they have actually storage sandboxes and everything. Okay, only the data which is needed for analysis, that data only here. This is not at all a final data. But in our analysis, if you are doing future analytics, that time market is needed. You got my point. Let's say, for example, right now I am showing all this data. It is not a final data actually. Only my classes, what data needed, I am just keeping in my laptop. I have a hard disk. Everything in my hard disk. Okay. Suppose here also what I done, this entire information in hard disks, every week I am making the backup. Okay. And also this desktop only maintaining in pen drive again. Why? Hard disk is main data. Pen drive is for backup purpose. This is for live. Sometimes if I went to my home by missing the laptop, I will take the pen drive and I will teach the class. My laptop was gone. Okay. Hard disk I will backup, take the backup. In companies also they will maintain like that. Understand, sir? Like this retention policy also depends upon our requirement. We can keep it 3 months, 6 months. Okay. Companies are maintaining 6 months, but 1 year also you can maintain. Mostly storages will be recommendable for 1 year. Even Splunk recommendation is also 1 year retention. If you want to more also you can maintain, but it is not relevant and not good on data backupping or storage purpose. If you talk about Indian Airlines, it will be generating TBs of multiple TBs of data, thousands TBs of data per day. Some of the servers, some of the architectures will be implemented with thousands of servers. Then how they will maintain? That's why, well, compared to other teams, SOC team having more opportunities. Why? Because one of the project we have with 30,000 agents, 30,000 agents, and we have around 560 indexers and some 56 subjects. It has project to project. Same Itachi having only 6 indexers, one project, 3 subjects in one project. Project to project. Here, coming to the Provoke means how they are maintaining the data means Excel. They don't need any database. You got me? But if same institute is in 100 branches, then they need a database. Immediately analytical tool is also needed. Or we are Tableau, even if you are not sufficient, I need to go with security point of view, Splunk also. Depends. Only you need to understand the process first. కొన్ని కంపెనీలో నేను ఎందుకు పని చేస్తున్నానంటే అందుకే పని చేస్తావు నువ్వు, నీ కంపెనీ అదే. వాళ్ళ కంపెనీలో హై లెవెల్లో వాడుతున్నారని మీ కంపెనీలో లో లెవెల్లో వాడితే తప్పే ఉంది. నరేష్ ఐటీ హై లెవెల్లో ఆటోమేషన్ చేస్తుందని ప్రొవాక్ ఐటీ కూడా అలానే చేయాలని రూల్ ఉందా? అట్లా అని చెప్పి నరేష్ ఐటీలో పనిచేసేవాడు ఉద్యోగుడు, ప్రొవాక్ ట్రైనింగ్స్ లో పనిచేసేవాడు ఉద్యోగి కాదా? ఎంప్లాయ్ కాదా? You need to understand, sir. You need to realize that you are also working. Only you need to adopt the things based on the company process and policies. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Anybody having any questions up to now today?
లాస్ట్ చెక్ చేసుకోవడానికి పర్సనల్ గా ఉంటాయి అంటే Splunk లాంటి ఫ్రీ టూల్స్ ఉంటాయి.
Splunk also free. You can go 60 days free. Actually now I loaded na. It will be loaded up to 500 MB per day only. Okay, in our case no problem for you. Why? Because your laptop will be on up not more than 2 to 3 hours per day. but I open for at least 15 hours per day. So in that case, maybe you can see within 3-4 days, I will get some, not 3 to 4 days, 10 to 15 days same, I will get a violation message. Actually 500 MB per day only as a free. So now what will happen? One day I open for 15 days, it will be reached to more than 500 MB. So what will happen? I will get one warning message. 2 times only warning message will be allowed. Third time your Splunk will be disabled. Now simply uninstall the software and reinstall it. That's enough. No problem. Sorry? No, normal mail is enough. Gmail is enough. Directly will work. Right, Splunk account you have, and that account itself you just go through the Splunk cloud. But it is 15 days, sir. Don't activate now. I will show you. I will show you. So don't activate now Splunk cloud. Why? Because it is just a 15 days account. First you will go through Splunk enterprise entire. Then you will understand Splunk cloud. అర్థమైంది? మంచి మంచి కారణం నోడికి పెరగడం ఈజీ కదా, స్మూత్గా వెళ్ళిపోద్ది నోట్లోకి. అట్లానే సో ఎంటైర్ Splunk enterprise is the highest process, entire information. So if you know all these things, Splunk cloud is justified. Everything I will
So
teach you.
can
Sir.
we get the admin access in Splunk for free?
Yes, directly. You are the, as a admin only, you are doing entire process.
Okay.
As a admin, this is a admin role only, na?
Development differentiation.
Admin means architecture implementation, data onboarding, data processing, data storing, data management, and data troubleshooting. Developer means whatever the data present, searching, querying, implementing, use case implementation, dashboard creation, report creation, alert creation. In simple understanding, layman language, preparing the food is a administrator, eating the food is a developer.
Cybersecurity is related also, sir.
Both. SIEM is a admin. Developer, use case implementation, that all come under the SOC analyst. Only developer knowledge will be a SOC analyst. You need a security knowledge also. Splunk admin, sir. Splunk admin as well as SIM engineer, SIEM engineer. Okay. Splunk developer, only Splunk developer, business analytics or observability engineer. You don't have a security knowledge, na? If you learn the security knowledge, then you will be a SOC analyst. నీ కత్తి వచ్చు కూరగాయలు కట్ చేయడం వరకే, మర్డర్ చేయాలంటే మళ్ళీ సపరేట్ ట్రైనింగ్ కావాలి. ఆ క్రూయాలిటీ నీ మైండ్లో పెట్టుకోవాలి. దాన్నే సెక్యూరిటీ నాలెడ్జ్ అంటున్నాను. One second, I will show you. See, administrator. You are administrator. Actually, our classes all done with administrator level only. From 0 to 100%. Completely. SOC, cybersecurity SOC analyst, if you enroll, all you will teach. Splunk admin, SIM engineer, Splunk developer, SOC analyst. If you learn only Splunk, if you enroll for Splunk only, Splunk administrator, developer, you will be into a business analytics, Splunk engineer, Splunk analyst, data analyst, like that. You will not be a SOC analyst. But there is a, if you have a logical thinking, there is a chance to get a cybersecurity engineer also with only Splunk. Why? Because I already told you in the demo, one of the got an offer without knowing any cybersecurity. No problem. Splunk only work, you know, na? Query, you know, na? సర్వే ఏం లేదు, అది తెలియకుండానే అందులో పనిచేసేయచ్చు. నేను ప్రతిసారి మీకు కత్తి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఎందుకు చెప్తానంటే, నీ కత్తి యూజ్ చేయడం వచ్చినప్పుడు నేను మర్డర్ చేయడానికి రిక్రూట్ చేస్తే పోయి పొడుస్తావు ఎట్లా ఒకటి. నీకు అర్థమైందా? అదే నీకు ఆ కత్తి రానప్పుడు నేను రిక్రూట్ చేసుకుంటే దీన్ని ఎట్లా వాడాలరా అంటావు. ఆ విధంగా నేను ప్రతిసారి ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పేది ఏంటంటే, అందుకే నేను కొంచెం క్రూయల్ మైండ్తో చెప్పట్లా. ఎవరో నిన్నో మొన్న ఒక అతను వచ్చి, సార్ మీరు ఎప్పుడు కూడా క్రైమ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ గురించే మాట్లాడుతుంటారు సార్, ఏం సార్ మీరు బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఏంటి అని అడుగుతున్నారు. లేదు, నేను మీకు అర్థం కావాలనే ఉద్దేశంతో అలా మాట్లాడతాను. నేను చాలా దూరం అండి ఇలాంటి వాటికి. నాకు చాలా భయం ఎక్కువ. ఈవెన్ ఎవరైనా కొట్టినా కానీ కొట్టి వెళ్ళిపోరా బాబు నాకు పని ఉందని చెప్పే పరిస్థితిలో ఉన్నా ఇప్పుడు. That's all enough today. We'll meet on tomorrow with my Splunk instead of other tools. Now we understand Splunk. Splunk is the solution. But only Splunk? There are multiple tools are there, na? Then why only Splunk? What is the features? ఏం అందులో ఉన్న గొప్పతనం చూద్దాం రేపు. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah,
Online people, anybody having any questions? Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.